Hi everybody, it's Simply Easy with Amy. Why would you care about Pampered Chef's manual food processor? What is it going to do for you? Why does it even matter? Why would you spend your hard-earned money on this? Well, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, this is a tool that gets used in my kitchen all the time. It is used for fruits, vegetables, onions. It is used for carrots. It's used for nuts. It's used for making soft breadcrumbs. Oh my gosh, it's just used for a really long list of things. It's used when I want to chop up olives for some kind of tapenade or salsas. Oh my, who likes salsa? This is my salsa go-to. All right, so let's just think about onions. Okay, and the fact that it's used in everything, and it's a pain in the butt to constantly chop onions. So let me show you real quick what the manual food processor has. You got the basic bowl. It's silicone on the bottom, so when you're actually using it, it's not going to slide anywhere and hurt your wrist. So it's got the nice blade. You'll notice the blade is tiered, which means it's going to help lift and move food around to make it easier to chop. And then it's got the top part. And this is the part where you're just going to go up and down, back and forth. If you're left-handed, you just turn it around, go the other way. And the faster you go, the better. And I'll actually demo that in a second. But this is the manual food processor. If maybe you only do a little bit, you know, if you're single, the food chopper is a really great thing. You can add the food, you can twist off the top. Now it's a cup, whatever works for you. But I really want to focus on the manual food processor because realistically, this is the one I use all the time. I'm feeding a family of 4. If the kids are gone to college, you know, that's just the 2 of us, but I'm still using more of it. So what I have in here already, actually, I've got some onions. I've actually been doing an entire bag of onions. And I'm just going to go like this. Whoops. Actually, helps the blaze in place. You'll notice I'm going all the way up, all the way down, and I'm doing it really fast. I have a lot of people who will like do it slow and they'll want to watch the blade, but the blade never builds up enough speed to actually work. Or they'll do it, but they'll only, you know, go up and down an inch or so. It's not going to build up enough speed. So you got to go all the way up, all the way down, and you do it really fast. And this is what you start to get. You get all your chopped up onion. It's a beautiful thing. So I like mine a little more chopped. Okay, that's awesome. I'm going to take my my mini mixing scraper. This is the small one. It's just a little big for this. This is the #1 best-selling scraper we have. The #2 best-selling one is the mini. So I'm just going to scrape off some of that. And now, like, if I'm using it for something I want to cook right now, great. I'm just going to dump it in. I'm going to give you a trick. Take your thumb, put it on the blade, and then you can tip it out, and you can dump most of it out and scrape out the rest. You will, I promise you, you will dump the blade into a bowl at least once before you remember that. Or, like in this case, you know, I could be done, and I'm just going to take it, and I want to freeze it. Did you know you can freeze onion? Yep, you can totally freeze onion. And I'm going to, well, I have more to do, so I really don't need to do this, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea. Scrape some of this out, pour some more of it in. That's good enough for what I need. And actually, I'm going to go back and fill this up a little bit more, but I want to give you an idea of what I do is I'm going to take this and I, you know, squeeze out all the air. And then I flatten it. I want it nice and flat like this, okay? So yeah, it doesn't look like I'm putting a lot in it, but one, this will fit really nicely in my freezer. I'm gonna label it with a Sharpie. I know it's onion, that's obvious, but I'm gonna put the date on it. And it's good for several months. But my point is when you make it nice and flat like this, and if this is frozen, it's really easy to open up the bag and break off a small chunk. So like if I'm doing an omelet for my husband, I only want like 1 or 2 tablespoons of onion, and I can just break a chunk of it. Or maybe however much is in the bag, I only need half of it. So because I made it thin, it's easy to break. If I leave it clumped all at the bottom, or if I make it really thick, I can't do that. So there is your trick for the day. The manual food processor comes with tons of recipes for mango salsas, appleberry salsas, fruit salsas, you know, the normal traditional tomato salsas. It comes with all different kinds of things that you could do for dips. and appetizers, and then lots of great helpful tips. It's also really good at making baby food for babies that are a little bit older and are looking for a little bit of texture. You can actually dump, you know, meat and vegetables and all kinds of things in here and grind it up, add a little water. It works really great. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you like it, give me a shout out below. Let me know if you have it, what you love using it for, or if you have questions about it, I would be happy to answer those. But it is a fabulous, helpful tool that will really save you time in the kitchen. So hopefully this has been a helpful practical tip and Simple Easy with Amy. Thanks for watching.